Beginning of July, the year is already halfway over. In this video, I want to talk about the best decisions I made in my business so far this year. Let's go. So the first thing that I've been talking a lot about our team here at Purple Cow about so far this year is 3 things that I want them to care about that I believe are foundational to who we are as a company. And so when it comes to the best decisions that I've made in our company, for me, it always goes back to company culture and to really thinking through with the team who we are, how we think, and as a result of that, that's going to impact how we act. So the 3 things that I've told everybody that I really want them to focus on caring about is first, caring about each other. You know, when people come to work, how they feel, whether it's a great environment or not, how they get along with each other, all of those types of things impact everything else. So a first priority for me with the team is always that everybody really thinks of each other, cares for each other, and that we really act like a work family. I always love seeing team members get together inside and outside of work, hanging out at lunchtime, really getting to know each other. We've had a number of new people that have come into the company in recent times, especially at our night shift. We've hired about 15 new people just over the last month, and it's great to see people really bonding close together, hanging out, getting to know each other, and in work that really comes out in them taking care of each other and making deep friendships that I hope will last a very long time. Second thing that I always tell them that they really need to care about is our clients. And so out of that care for each other really needs to come a focus on our clients, doing whatever it takes to really do our best for them when things go wrong, as of course they do in any business sometimes, that they really care about making things right, and that as individuals, they're always caring to improve their craft, whether they're a designer or a videographer or a web developer, copywriter, whatever they do. Part of caring for our clients is caring about increasing their skills and always improving just a little bit each day. And the last thing that I tell them that they need to care for is the company. I think so often that there's this kind of divide between employees thinking that companies need to care for them and companies thinking that employees need to think of the company. But for me, it's always both and. Employees need to do their best to care for the company, and the company needs to do their best to care for employees. For me, I always try to remind our employees that a business is just like a person. Money comes in, money goes out. A lot of the things that people deal with in their personal life are the things that a company deals with as well. And so the more they think of the company and the more the company thinks of them, the more we could have a really healthy business that continues to grow. The second main thing that I've really focused on this year is being faster to fail. Before this year even started, one of the things that I knew that I really wanted to do is to just do whatever it took to really grow the business. And I told myself I wasn't going to be afraid if some things broke along the way, if some things failed along the way. And it's a good thing I felt that way, because some things definitely did break along the way. Some things definitely did fail along the way. But one of the things that I really attribute seeing the team grow so much, especially in the night shift right now, is because we were willing to experiment, try new business models, try new offerings that we could help clients with. And it's really, after a lot of challenges earlier in the year, turning into a huge success with what we're doing at our night shift here, catering to companies in the US. So the second thing, I wasn't afraid to fail and fail fast, figure out if something was going to work or not, and then move on to the next thing. The last thing, the third thing that I've really done that I think has been most beneficial for the company, and I'm a little slow to say this out loud, so maybe I'll just whisper it, but I've not been so quite fearful of firing people this year if needed. Now, I gotta say, for me, I've always been a very patient boss. I've always been very empathetic, putting myself in other people's shoes, and firing is one of those things that I just have always hated doing. But this year, I've known that if we really want to grow as a company and if we really want to work together very seamlessly as a team, that some people just weren't going to make the cut. And unfortunately, that's one of the really difficult things about a business, is that sometimes you got to do things that aren't pretty, they're not attractive, they're not sexy, they're just not the thing that you want to do, but you absolutely have to do to make sure that the company stays healthy and that you could continue to care for each other and care for our clients as well. So if you're a business owner out there, I would love to hear from you. What are some of the things that you have found has been very helpful in your business this year? And if you are not a business owner, I'd love to know, just in your personal life, what are some of the things that you have done maybe a little bit different this year that you found extra beneficial? As always, guys, appreciate so much you taking the time to watch, and take care.